YouTube, what's good? What's good? This is take two, by the way, but we're gonna keep it in. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the amazing build that I just discovered, rediscovered, and discovered again on this new account that I've been leveling up. All right. In here, I have two amazing weapons. You can probably tell which weapon this is, but you can see it does some damage. Okay. It does some heavy duty damage. It's a assault rifle. I haven't unlocked every attachment for it yet, but it already has proven itself to me. It is incredible, and it is the SVA. We're going to talk about what is good about it and show you the full build in a second. I just wanted to brag about it. You can see even my submachine gun, which is a striker. I've been talking about this for a while, but now I'm putting it into this build with the both stable assault rifle and sub. These are probably the most stable that I feel do the most damage, and you can get some crazy, big kills if you're a good player. Okay, now enough talk. We're gonna go into it and show you everything. I actually just made this, put this together, and we're gonna talk about it very quickly. We're gonna start off with the SVA 545. Okay, in here you could just take a screenshot of this, by the way. The only thing that you can change that I would say is the grip and the scope. Okay, the grip is going to give you way more stability. All right, I love it for that reason. I think it just makes it smooth. And the scope is a choice of what your preference is. I love this scope. I hate the big scopes that take up your whole screen. So this scope to me is my favorite. Then I also have the slate, but also True Sight, another great one. That's a 2.5 scope, which is decent, and it really fits well with the medium range style of play of this weapon. Then these are the must-haves in my opinion. You have the sonic suppressor, which is going to give you not only undetectable by radar, but bullet velocity and range damage for an assault rifle. Nice. And of course, the Brune heavy support grip. I kind of put this on a lot of builds just because it does everything. It got the horizontal recoil, the gun kick control, aim idle sway, firing aim stability, top tier stuff. Okay, then on top of that, you're going to get for your barrel, which is the STV precision barrel, and this bad boy has aim idle sway, bullet velocity and range, and it has gun kick control and recoil control. The reason why this is important, again, the velocity is always good. It's going to make things feel like a laser, which this weapon feels like a laser, and we're going to showcase that in just a second here. I showcased it at the beginning. You can just see it just really feels like it's instant on the shots. Okay, and that's what you want out of your play style. All right, that's that. Now, would I change anything? I could change the rear grip, maybe put a bigger mag if I really want to get crazy, but you don't need it. I feel like it's that good. You could change other things like putting stock on it, maybe even ammunition. I have to experiment for more variety. If you have anything, share it in the comments. Now, the reason I'm using the striker is because I feel like the SVA is stable, but the striker also is stable for a submachine gun. And you guys know the build I made, which is the ISO 9, is probably the best submachine gun. It has the best TTK, which is time to kill. It also has overall the mobility and everything about it can let me do some work with it, but it's very hard to control. The stability on the kick is really hard. So with this gun, I can do kind of medium range, and this is really stable. So striker, and you're gonna put the striker stubby barrel on this bad boy, and that's basically just gonna give you ADS and speed, and then things basically for more speed in general. And that's why I have that. You can replace that if you want, but some of this other stuff is not replaceable. Right here, this is Colossus suppressor, allows you to get recoil control on top of not being detected, which I love. And then the Bruno heavy support grip, again, specifically for all the recoil control and all of that good stuff. The big mag is just to be a menace. Okay, imagine this is my secondary. I shoot you with my first gun, and then I just finish you off with my second. Take out your teammate and finish him off with my secondary before I use any utilities or anything like that. And then the sight, personally, this is personal preference. As I said, the sights are usually personal preference. Don't let nobody tell you any different. They do have an effect, and they have some stats sometimes that they could hurt or help. But in the end of the day, if you don't feel comfortable aiming, doesn't matter what stat it gives you. If the aiming is too cluttered with a lot of noise, or the way the recoil happens is not good. And that's why I recommend everybody to kind of just experiment with optics. They're kind of tied to your sensitivity and your ability, eye and hand coordination. So go for that, right? And then as far as the loadout and the setup, the way I've been doing things lately, when I'm playing just to survive and to go a little fun, I love the stim. And the reason for this is because in the middle of a fight, when I need to heal up, I'll pop the stim first just to revive my health instantly, basically. That's going to give me a little survivability because it takes very long for your health to go back up. So I use that. But normally I like the smokes or flashbangs, even stuns. Those three right there are top tier from this setup, in my opinion. Of course, for your lethal, I go with the throwing knives usually, but the Simtex is just as good if you know how to do it. So when I down somebody, I throw the Simtex right at them, just like I do with a knife. And it's hard for what are they going to do? They can't move. They're literally crawling. And so that's pretty much it. Those are the main two. Of course, somebody might tell you about some secret little way to play. I'm not doing camping or anything like that. The way this build is set up, you're in people's faces. You can hit them from far. You can do a little bit of everything. Now, as far as my actual perks, this is the most important part of every build, in my opinion, because it ties into how you're going to play. I like this. It's called speed, and I'll talk about why. But my main way to play is double time, sleight of hands, resupply, and high alert. This is my normal fashion. What this does is double time for the movement speed, sleight of hands for the reload speed, and then resupply to be able to have consistent utility. Utility is your smoke bombs and your grenades, all of that. You're going to re-get them every 50 seconds. Then last but not least, high alert will allow you to see if someone's aiming at you. But this, to me, isn't necessary when you're on your job and you're really focused and you're going in crazy, as far as like you're just zoned in. So I put a sleight of hands and double time and resupply, but I changed the last one, and it can be anything that you feel could fit and complement you. Right now I'm doing speed, and this is more speed run and gun, but I love bird's eye, probably one of my favorites so far. You can detect ghost players, top tier stuff. And then flex, this is when you're in the heat of the moment. Why not have something where you can hear enemies and things like that? Okay, I'd never recommend ghost because it's literally the meta for all these rookie non-good players, and even some good players use it too, but I think it's just broken personally. So that's the general build. And again, you know, you can tweak all this, share what you tweaked and what you thought felt good or didn't feel good, or what should change in the build. I have no type of issue with that. You're actually helping me to make an updated version of the build. This is the build as I test it. I'm really feeling it big time, and got some really good games. I think I got like 11, 12 on my first one with some attachments on it. And then, you know, we'll see what happens for the end of the night. I am streaming these, literally recording them as I stream right now. You can come and watch live, but just want to share the love and appreciation for everybody on the new channel about to pop off over there. And check out Claudia and Chip and me. Also, we have some fun playing together, and I'm going to be uploading those. So thank you very much. Stay tuned. We'll lock in. Take care of yourself. Stay blessed out there. Go watch the actual gameplay stuff popping up on your screen now. Peace.